Hi everyone, and thank you for watching my new video. I'm Marjolein, I'm a fluid artist from the Netherlands, and from my art studio I would like to show you what I do. Today I was just looking for some inspiration, color palettes, and then I realized that I'm wearing it. Let's use this color palette of this dress. I really love the colors, the white. I will show you the colors up close, and I will show you which colors that I picked, because it was a long search on my shelf to find the perfect colors for this dress themed painting. So let's get started. Let's go over there and I will show you the colors. So let's take a closer look to my dress, and you can see there is some shades of blue. This, I think I will use black for this color, and for this the Prussian blue, and for this I think it's a combination of the Winsor blue and the one that I have from Amsterdam, but I will show you. I think it will mix, when I mix those colors it will be exact that color. And this, there are just two colors of pink. I think this is the Quinacridone color, so I will use that so you can see, and the white of course. So let's pick the colors. I love it. So, and I mixed some colors to get the perfect color. This color I will use it as the lightest color of pink, but I will add a little bit white to it. And this color, I will make this color with those two you can see here. This color, you can see it's almost the same color. This darkest color is that color, and the blue, that blue, is this, looks like an elephant. I think this is everything that I will use, and I will use some black and white, but I have that on my shelf. So a quick recap of the colors. This is the Quinacridone Rose Light from Amsterdam, but I will add a little bit white into this, so it will be a little bit lighter than this one. The darker color of pink will be the Quinacridone Magenta and the Crimson Hue from Liquitex. They will mix them together. And the darkest, the light color blue is the Winsor blue mixed with the Phthalo blue, Indant blue from Amsterdam Expert. And the darker color of blue is the Prussian blue hue from Winsor & Newton. And of course I will use the Oxide black and the titanium white from Amsterdam, but I don't have that here on my table. I have my colors, I have the idea in my mind. So let's get started and let's put on an apron and see you over there. Let's mix the colors, and I will start with the lightest color of pink, and then I will make the darker color pink, the light color of the blue, and then the darker color of the blue. And I think I have black here, in here is just a little bit, and the white is in here. So those are already mixed, so that's already done. So let's mix those things. I will speed it up, and maybe I will see you when it's done. It's ready. I have some mixing videos. Maybe you can see them there. I recently made a new mixing video, so you can see what recipe that I will use in that video. So let's get started. See you in a bit. Oh, and I just have a great idea that I will use my leftover paint to make a pendant, and that pendant will perfectly match my dress. So that's something that I will do, but you will not see the result in this video because now it's Saturday and this video should be online next week, somewhere next week. So, and the pendant needs to dry for I think 3, 4, 5 weeks. So in a few weeks there will be a video, or maybe I can show you in a reel or something that I made a pendant for my dress. I think I have them all right. Black, white, dark blue, lighter blue, dark pink, light pink. I think this is everything. All right, the colors are mixed. So let's clean this up and wait till tomorrow, because there are a lot of air bubbles in it, and I can show you how that looks. It's not possible to paint now. No, it's definitely not possible to paint now. I will show you. Look, a lot of air bubbles in there. So let's not paint today and wait till tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. So it is a day later now, and all the air bubbles are out of my paint. But I was just thinking about the technique that I will use, and I was just thinking about my marble. Let's use my marble again and make a marble Mania painting with a swipe. And I think I will not use my spray paint because I think it will stuck to the marble. I will make a puddle pour, I will swipe, and then I will use my marble, and then I will stretch it out. I was just thinking about a square canvas, 50 by 50 centimeters. I think it was a long time ago that I used a square painting. So let's make a square painting with my marble this time. Let's make a marble Mania painting, and let's start. So look, all the air bubbles are out. Look, perfect. And here they are all gone. And here you can see a little bit float roll here, but you can stir it again and it's gone. And all the air bubbles are out. So that's why you have to wait 1 day before you start painting. Let's do the drip test. Oh, it's really hot here. It is so hot here. But yay, I want to paint. Let's see, let's film this a little bit up close so you can see how I make the puddles for the drip test. First, look, this is a really nice color and this is too thick. I know, I think I know. And this paper is a little bit bent, so this one, but they are all thicker than yesterday because they are open for a day. They thicken up a little bit. Try to make them the same size. The first puddles here, and I also have black and white, and I will also test them. And this is my cloud mix, by the way, so I will use my cloud mix also in this one. And the recipe of this cloud mix is in the description. I already prepped the canvases to make a test painting where I show you the difference between cloud mix and normal white, but it's not done. It's prepped. But not filmed. So that will be the next project, but that's really some in-between project, so I can do that in between to bigger paintings. Let's see, the black, and the white. Oh, that's too much. No. Let's see, I have this little bit, this sideways look, and I can tell you already that there's something weird in there. What is it? A hair. A hair, look, a hair. I will add a little bit water to this one, and the rest is almost the same. It's good enough. And I will stir it really carefully. And it was better to do the drip test yesterday. But I'm also a human being and I make mistakes. But when you stir it really carefully, there are not much air bubbles. I see two. So I think that's done. Those two are, I already tested them for my previous video, so the black and the white are the same consistency. Let's prep the canvas now, and there I told you that my art studio is a little bit messy. Maybe you would like to see how it looks right now and how I have to there is not much space here. I will show you, and yes, I'm a little bit ashamed of it, but it is my art studio. I will show you how it looks now and how everything is a mess. This is where I work. You can see this is clean. No, not clean. It's a little bit clean. But when I go this way here, this is also really clean. And here are the paintings that I will use for the test painting for the cloud mix and the normal white. This is the painting that I will use right now. Here you can see a painting that was on a test painting. There's a work in progress. I'm planning to do something with it, and I still didn't do that. But next week maybe. Here are some stuff, and here there's a small where I can walk. Here is my tent for my resin, and I have to resin this piece again. So that's also something that I would like to do today or tomorrow. Small cups, and this one has to resin also, but I want to put gold leaf on the sides and then I will resin it. This one is Well, I will resin this one. Those two are for the gym, but I have to make the hooks on it. Ooh. So that's maybe I can put them inside. This is, I don't know why this is here. Maybe I will gold leave the sides also. I will resin this one and resin this one, and I would like to resin, maybe I will resin that one, I'm not sure. My food cover is here, and look, here is a lot of things here. Here are some jewelry things. I was making jewelries out of the skin. Here's a painting dry, no, this is dry. This is for my Labubu painting. This is a painting that's lying here because I do not have any space left to let it, lay it, so it's here. And it's my camera, this is my Labubu, hi Labubu. Some paintings. And a big mess. A big mess. Big mess. But let's start this painting, that's why we're here. Square painting. That's a long time ago that I made a square painting. This one, that one, those are 60 by 60, 50 by 50. I cannot remember when I made a painting 50 by 50. And so let's do it. I recently made a new video of where I show you how I prep my canvases. It is there, you can see it, and it's also in the description. Let's prep this one and speed it up because it's really boring. And there is a dead spider there on my wall. A dead spider. My brother was always afraid of dead spiders, and I didn't understand why you were afraid of dead spiders. He was afraid of dead spiders. But there is a dead spider there. Will you, maybe I could show you the dead spider. I have to wait a little bit because it's really hot and I have to cool down. So if you are afraid of dead spiders, skip 10 seconds from now. Look, there is a dead spider. Hi, dead spider. Alright, a quick recap of my plan. I'll make a puddle pour, then I will swipe, and I will swipe only with my white cell activator, and I will start in the white so you get this little soft feeling of the colors. And then I will use my marble and I will wreck that swipe, and then I will stretch it out. That's the plan. Let's start, and this is I've never done this before, so it's a new thing for me. Let's start with the black and the white. I will start with the black, white, and the darkest blue, and then the other colors. Let's add the colors of the lighter blue. It's really quiet here today. Let's see, and let's have a little bit blue here. I think this is enough paint for now. I will use my torch now to pop the air bubbles. There are a lot of air bubbles there, and I will pop them. Let's use the cell activator now. It's in this bottle. I made it with Australian floetrol. I only have a small bottle of it right now. This is the Australian floetrol. It's with a red label, and this floetrol reacts on the floetrol that I used in the colors. So when I swipe this floetrol over the other paints, you get that really nice lacing effect that I really love. So it's in here 1 part titanium white and 3 parts Australian floetrol. And I mix it and I put it in this squeeze bottle. I can use it on my palette knife. I think this one, because I want to cover this pink with the cell activator. So this one is a little bit bigger. Yes, I will use this one. It looks like this is really big, but it's almost the same height as this one. Look, it only is 1 centimeter higher, and it's wider. So I will use this one. Let's see. Let's start in the white here, and I will swipe. Let's see if this was a good idea. Let's start this time. I will also start in this white here. This I think this will all be stretched off. I will start here. And through this, and then through this black and blue, and I will go off the canvas there. This looks great here on my table. There's art on my table. Look, there are cells developing here on my table. You can see it there. That looks great. That looks amazing. Let's see. Let's start this time in that blue. Maybe that's funny too. This is really, look, this is really great. Look, look at those cells there. Whoa. I love it there. And this part is a little bit, no, I would say disappointing, but it is not. Look at that, there is still pink there in the blue. Love it. Let's do another swipe. And another big one, and then I will use my marble. I think it will be amazing, I don't know. And I have to swipe there through this pink, but I think I will start there in the blue. I'm not sure that's the best idea to start in the blue. Whoa, look at the side here. Can you see it there? It's becoming purple, a little bit purple. And there is no purple in my dress. But that's what you get when you mix pink and blue. Start here in this part here. I know if this is bad, I think I will getting more purple, but we will see that. We have to make a really weird turn here. I hope you can see it on the camera. Oh, look at that blue there. Well, wait, look. Ooh. Look at that. Ooh, look, there is a little bit purple, darker purple there. I made 3 swipes, and I think I will make 1 swipe in the middle here, because there is no pink here in the middle. So I will add a little bit pink here, darker pink. There is some lighter pink there. And I will use a smaller palette knife now. And I think I will swipe this way. Oh, I love this part here. Wait, I'm just thinking. Maybe I can lay my marble inside of that pearl of the darker pink, and then I will roll it, and then that color will be also moved to other places. Because when I swipe this way, I love those two. I will show you what I mean. Look, I can start here in this white with my swipe, and I swipe through that way, but I love those two colors of blue next to each other. It was also in my painting. They are next in my dress. They were next to each other, so I would love to keep that 2 colors there. And I love this also. So when there is a big part of white. So I know what I do. I know. Watch. And here. And I will swipe that way. This is improvising. Start here and let's make a little swipe. That way. Through the black. And maybe I can do that also that way, because there is so much white here, and I do not love this part here. This is a little gray. So let's do the same thing the other way. Start a little bit more in the middle. And then I will lay my marble in that puddle there. That's the plan. So that's how you see the plans really change while you're painting, but that's no problem. And I love the colors anyway. Start here in the white. Look, there was a little bit black on my palette knife, I think. And this will be stretched off anyway. Look, and that's why you always use a clean palette knife. If I would stretch it right now, I would cover this part up here. I can show you here. Look, this is, there was a little bit black on my palette knife from my previous swipe. When I was stretching out right now, I will cover this up because this will be really big when you stretch this out. But there will be a marble going through all this paint, so you cannot see it later. So I think it's time for the fun part. And I think it will be great to film it with this Go-Go Gadget thing. Alright, I have this Go-Go Gadget thing around my neck, but I think you will see the most footage from that camera or my phone. because I think it's time for the fun part now. I have a marble here and let's use it, and I will lay it there in the puddle of the darker pink color. There. Ooh. Let's see what will happen. Let's see, let's roll it. The first rolls are really weird because the marble has to be covered in paint first. So let's wreck this. Oh, that looks so nice. I will not wreck it completely. I will roll it there a little bit back this way. So this is a wrecked swipe. Alright, let's wait and see if there are some. I will roll it a little bit this way and then off there. Let's pick up a little bit of that blue there. And let's go this way. Here is my marble. Covered. Now my hands are also covered in paint. Perfect. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. There are a lot of colors in the middle. Oh, I love it. That's a great idea. Let's remove this go-go gadget thing here. Look at this. This is really nice. Look at those lines. This is great. I think I had to swipe more before I use my marble, because there are a lot of big parts there in the middle, and it's precise in the middle, right in the middle. So let's see. Let's see if I can keep this part. I really love this part here. So I hope you can. I can keep this part here, and I'll stretch off a little bit of that corner. Let's see. Let's try this and swipe this out. Swipe this out. That's not a word. Let's stretch this one out. Let's go to that corner first. This is really a nice way of wrecking your swipes. I love it. Never did this before, but it's really amazing. There's a big part of blue in the middle. This way. Oh, this looks nice. I haven't been to this corner yet. Oh, this looks amazing. Let's see if I can get some paint there. This will be the center point there. Yes. Wow. This is really nice. Never did this before, but it's really amazing. Let's check the corners. I think I've been everywhere. And it really reminds me of my dress. Let's see if all the colors all the corners are covered. I think all the sides and all the corners are fixed now. So I'll show you the close-up. So look at this. Those lines here are a little bit wobbly, but I love it. It looks like lightning or something. Look, it's blue sky with purple and pink lightning. Look, I really love it. Look at that. Look, this is also funny. And here, those cells are amazing. And that's why, because I wrecked it, it looks different. I love all those lines there. Look at all those small lines there. They're going there to the middle. This is really amazing. I love this one. And that corner is light blue because there was white and that blue. So you mixed them, it's a little bit lighter. Whew. I love this one. I will let this one dry and I'll show you the dry result when it's dry, of course. So I will definitely use this technique more often. I will see you in a few days, but for now you can see it right after this. I will cover this painting up with my food cover, and I already told you in the description there is a link to the video of how I do that. So if you want to see that, you can see that there, and I'll see you in a few days. So my painting is dry one day later than I had planned, but let's remove the food cover and let's see how it looks. Ooh, and I did some resin this week. Look at this one. Oh, I really love it. How I resin this one will be the video for next week, so I love it. All right, let's see. Déclenché. Yes, and I know, and I already said that in my stories that there was a fly on it, and I know I protected it really well, but I forgot my second layer of protection, and maybe that fly was already on this, because there's no way there is a fly in there. So maybe it was already on my puppy pad, because I reused this puppy pad, so maybe there was but I don't know. There is a fly on it, but I will fix that later. But you can see the result here. I love it. It is dry and it really matches my dress, but I have something to say about it, but I will show you first. This one looks really nice. Look, I love it. And you can see if you do not know where the fly is, maybe you didn't see it, but it is there right in the middle. So, but I will fix it. Maybe I will add some gold leaf, and I will resin this one because I need some paintings to practice my resin. So this one is perfect for practicing. But and look at that, it really matches my dress. You can see, you cannot see me. Here I am. No, that's stupid. Let's see. I really love it. But next time, maybe you see it already. There is a lot more purple, pink in this one. So I had to make even puddles, and then I had to swipe and then roll the marble. But I made a lot of black, white and dark blue, and then some small puddles with the pink color. So next time I will make evenly puddles. So that's the plan for next time. But this one is already amazing, and I really love this technique. So this was also an experiment with the technique, so I can use that more often, and I really love it. I love those lines here. They are amazing. And you can see the fly. Maybe I will leave it out of my leave it out. Or you can see it there already. Look. And those swipe there. It is lovely. And this corner is blue, light blue. I love this one. So this is the end of this video, and if you like my videos, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram or Facebook. You can find everything in the description where you can find me. And this one is really lovely, and it really matches my dress. So I hope to see you next time, and as I always say in Dutch, houdoe. Where is my skin? My skin isn't dry at all. Oh, look, it is dry. And there is a fly. Of course there is a fly. Of course. 2 flies. But it's not a problem because this will be a pendant, so I work around it. Look, it's already dry. But it has to dry for, I think, 2 weeks more before I can make pendants. But maybe I don't know. Look, there is a fly. There is a fly flew in there, and here on this corner there. Yeah. It's a big problem here. I don't know. And I forgot my necklace because I need a necklace for this. Look, I do not have a necklace with this color, so I think this will be perfect. But next time, you will see that next time. And maybe on a reel or in Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram, then you can see the progress of this jewelry.